Hi, friends. It's your girl Harpo. I'm so happy that you're tuned into this episode of Brown Girl Guilt. This episode is a guided meditation designed to help you come back into your body. So many of us spend a lot of time in our minds, and quite often, the challenges or the issues that we experience, the problems that we experience, are just generations of our mind, are just things that our mind is telling us. And quite often, the stories that are on loop in our minds have such a strong hold on the way that we move through the world. And so, the practice of coming into your body is a very interesting one. It's one that takes a lot of practice, a lot of consistency, a lot of patience, and a lot of grace. And so, this episode, this guided meditation, is designed to support you in moving out from your mind and into your body. And an embodiment practice is just that, it's a practice. So, please feel free to come back to this guided meditation as often as you'd like. Maybe you put it into your routine and you do it daily or every other day or at least once a week. But I encourage you to create a practice around coming out of your mind and into your body. So we're going to begin here, and I invite you to seat yourself or lay yourself in a comfortable position and ensure that this position is one that you feel comfortable being in for the next several minutes. So just take some time now to adjust. And I invite you to either soften your gaze or close your eyes. And I want you to take in 3 deep breaths. Really fill your belly in all the way. And exhale. Inhale again. Imagine the air rising all the way up above your mind, above your crown. And then back down again for an exhale. And take this last inhale in and really imagine it filling your body up. And exhale. And just gently arrive here in this place. I want you to pay attention to the sounds and the space that you're in. Notice all the sounds, whether they're close or they're far, and even my voice. I want you to notice all the things that you can feel. Perhaps it's the clothes on your body, the surface on which you are laying or sitting, the contact that your body is making to the environment around you. Maybe you feel a breeze. Become acutely aware of the environment that you are in. The reason that we do this is to ensure safety for your body when it inevitably your body starts to calm down. You want your body to feel held in the space, in the environment that you're in. Now, I invite you to turn all of your attention, take all of your thoughts, and place them in your toes. Check in with your toes. How do they feel? Can you adjust them to be a bit more comfortable? Now slowly take your attention up into the bottom of your feet. How do they feel? Slowly move your attention up to the top of your feet and really check in with your feet. Your feet are doing so much work all the time. They're holding you up. They're taking you from place to place. Can you spend a little bit of time now being grateful for all that they do for you? I want you to slowly take your attention up into your ankles. check in with how they're feeling? Can you perhaps stretch them after this meditation? Can you spend some time with your ankles? Now slowly move your attention up to your legs, to your shins. Can you feel the strength of your shins, the hardness of the bones in your shins? Slowly turn your attention to the back of your legs, to your calf muscles. Can you sink into the meaty feeling of your calves? How are they feeling? Slowly take your attention up to your knees. Circle around both of them, first in one direction and then in the other. Pay attention just quickly for a moment here to the back of your knees before you slide up to the back of your thighs into your hamstrings. Our hamstrings are a big muscle. They also carry us, perhaps in different ways. Can you check in now with how your hamstrings are feeling? Slowly take your attention to the front of your legs, to your thighs. Perhaps your hands are laying on them, resting on them. Perhaps there's a lot of space between your thighs and the environment that you're in. Just spend some time here checking in with your thighs. Do they feel tight? Do they feel relaxed? Have you given them any love recently? Now slowly take your attention up to your hips. Our hips are the middle part of our body. They really connect us with all the different parts of our body. Our hips do a lot of work for us. And quite often, the hips are storage containers for some of our deepest emotions, our deepest feelings. If you could find any emotions buried in your hips, what would those emotions be? How do your hips feel? And if your mind has wandered, I invite you to come back and focus on my voice and go back into your body so that you can spend a little bit more time with it. Now gently wrap around your hips to the back of your glute muscles, to your sit bones, and pay attention to how your sit bones feel as they make contact with the surface on which you sit or lay. How do your glute muscles feel? This is often a very neglected part of our body. Seldom do we spend any time thinking about how our glute muscles feel. And yet, this large muscle also spends a lot of time holding us up. Now I invite you to turn your attention to your sacral area, to the area that is between your belly button and your pelvic bone. This is known as our sacral chakra. And I invite you to bring into your mind's attention the color orange. Imagine this area being filled with orange light. How does this area of your body feel? From the front of your body to the back of your body. What's going on in this area? This is our creativity powerhouse. This is where our expression lies. Is this area feeling full, balanced, maybe depleted? You'll know how it feels. Now slowly take your attention upwards into your solar plexus area, also the area between your rib bones, your rib cage, and your belly button. And turn your attention as if it was wrapping from the front to the back in this area. Imagine a bright yellow light filling your solar plexus. This is where our confidence comes from, our sense of self comes from, our belief or non-belief in ourself comes from. And quite often, a lot of the issues that we experience in our stomachs and our abdomen are quite closely related to our sense of self. So check in with yourself. How is this area of your body feeling? Quite often, this is the place where we experience our intuitive knowing. Before we've had a chance to think about what we feel about something, this part of our body will tell us. As you slowly move up into your heart space, I want you to imagine a bright green light filling your chest, the front and the back. How is your heart feeling today? Does it feel full? Does it feel balanced? Does it feel empty? Are there any feelings or emotions that you're carrying in this part of your body? How do the muscles in your chest feel? Do they feel tight and tense? Or do they feel relaxed and fluid and open? Can you wrap your attention to the back of your body as well and check in with your upper back, your mid back? If your heart space had an arrow, which direction would that arrow be pointing? Would it be pointing up, down, or outside from your body? Now slowly take your attention up into your shoulders. Perhaps you roll your shoulders back, bring them from your ears and pull them down. Are you carrying anything on your shoulders today? Do your shoulders feel heavy? Do they feel tight? Do they feel tense? Or do they feel just right? Slowly bring your attention down your arms, past your shoulders, into your upper arms, as they scan past your elbows and into your forearms. Bring your attention into your hands. Perhaps you can soften your clench. Bring some more softness into your fingertips. And gently and slowly move your attention back up your arms, past your forearms, past the elbows, the upper arms and shoulders, and bring your attention back into your throat. Can you imagine a bright blue light filling your throat, into your throat chakra? Can you soften the muscles that contain your voice box? Can you turn your attention to the back of your neck? Now slowly take your attention up into your jaw. Perhaps you're clenching your jaw and you release it now to bring some softness into this part of your body. Maybe you take your tongue from the top of the roof of your mouth and gently place it below. Maybe you release your ears. Can you bring softness to the space between your ears and your jaw? Gently pay attention to your eyes. Perhaps you can soften the grip on your eyes and really feel the space between your eyeballs and your eyelids. You wrap into your temples and check in with how your head is feeling. As you slowly take your attention up into your forehead, I invite you to pay attention to the middle space between your eyebrows. This is known as our third eye. How does this area of your body feel? I invite you to bring in a bright indigo color. Now slowly take your attention up to the top of your head. Imagine a bright purple color filling your mind. How does your head feel today? As you arrive at the top of your body, I invite you to imagine an opening just a few inches above your head. And I want you to imagine coming down from that opening is a bright white light filled with gold accents. And can you imagine it now covering the entirety of your body? The bright white golden light filling and dripping all from the top of your body down to your toes, covering every square inch of your skin. Imagine yourself laying in a pool of bright white golden light. And I invite you now to say one thing to yourself that will help you remember what it feels like to be in your body. An invocation, a prayer, or an affirmation, anything that can bring you back to this moment. Say it to yourself now. Now, gently imagine the bright white golden light traveling back up your body, all the way up past your skin, up your spine, back into that space, to that opening just a few inches above your head. Imagine the opening closing. And now I invite you to take one big deep breath. Start to bring your attention back into the environment, into the space that you're in. Perhaps you wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingertips, gently open your eyes, start to bring some movement back into your body, and just arrive. And before you get into any rush to get up and carry on with your day, I want you to spend just a moment thanking yourself for taking a few moments to really connect and come back into your body. My hope is that the feeling that you have right now, this connection that you have with your body, is one that you can carry with yourself for the rest of your day or your night. And remember that you can come back into this place, go back into that place that you were in with all the white golden light anytime that you choose.